You were created out of this. This is what created you. And so that which you are holding in the palm of your hand in this moment is sacred. And so are you.
Policy Innovation Lab is a core project of Race Forward's movement capacity building strategy. It's a space for community organizing groups, particularly Black, Indigenous, and people of color-led organizations, to explore and experiment with creating a policy program or a campaign that's genuinely led by community.
150-year oil refinery. Everybody said, what did they say? Couldn't do it. It was impossible. It would never happen. That's what they said. And guess what? We shut it down. We shut it down. And that is the power of community.
Oh yeah. You got a story to tell. Oh yeah.
The Policy Innovation Lab brought together all 4 organizations for 4 in-person convenings between 2022 and 2024. Each Policy Innovation Lab partner organization hosted a convening in their home community. This allowed each site to share their work, their community, their partners, and their organizing. During each convening, we dove into a different phase in the policy process. Race Forward and key partners provided core learnings, and the Policy Innovation Lab community further refined and added depth to the approach. These gatherings enabled the different sites in the Policy Innovation Lab to see how their work is connected to the work of other partners across the country. Through in-person convenings, the lab collective brought forward victories and challenges for a shared learning and growth, and weaved these learnings into the community-centered policy approach that we created. By the end of each convening, we saw a depth of relationships, a deepening in the understanding of each other's work, and a stronger sense of solidarity with one another.
What comes to mind in terms of what I've learned from this experience being here in the Policy Innovation Lab is really centered around how things are relational and relative. Like there's so much connection. And I remember what someone said yesterday about how we are fortunate as people, as this group, to have the time to even step back and reflect on those connections.
Everybody that we did questioning surveys with, 80% to 85% said we need help with home repairs. We do.
That's the house right there that we built.
This is the first home that we started working on in our whole home repair program with Cindy Fry.
I've really gotten to understand the way that similar issues will look different in different communities, and that there's many different strategies for addressing them. I mean, already just like being in Philly, hearing about the work that's being done around home repair, that's not something that I had even considered that could be a campaign back in New Mexico, even though it is definitely a need.
And now we still trying to help everybody in the neighborhood, but we only have money for one house so far. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? sorry. See y'all.
So to be in the various locations and to see things up close and personal, not just to hear about them, has made things real. To see how the different members of the organization work together, support each other, and come together for the collective good has been, quite inspiring. And how they support their communities, how they work in coalition with other organizations, has just given me so many aha moments.
Both sides is the oil refinery. And that was all like pipes and all that. That's where the explosion was on that side.
We have 10 air monitors. It's a cone, and then there's a little stick that goes inside. You can see in real time what all of the numbers are of different types of contaminants.
You can see the oil floating on this, but literally you can smell the oil.
Keep your energy. Know that it means something. That we're gonna save the planet. We're gonna do it. We definitely gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Definitely.
Now that the convening is ending, I'm really kind of sad. because I learned so much about the different cities. I learned a lot through that, through their eyes. I hope I'm able to come in these different areas and get to know more about what they're doing and learn how to organize and what the basis of organizing is about in these various communities.